Alright guys, diecastmania here with another video, and today we're going to be doing a model review of the Nordberg CityTrack CT80 tracked crusher made by HiMoBo in 1/50th scale. So HiMoBo stands for Hirsche Modelle Bochum. They're a small German company which produces high quality and low quantity models in white metal. So yeah. This model was made in, I believe, the 1990s, as the box says Hiram Construction on it, which basically the precursor to DHS diecast as we know it, and they basically imported all the models from overseas at the time. So yeah. And also on a side note, the Nordberg crushers got absorbed into Metso Materials in 2001 when the parent company of Nordberg, the Svedala Corporation of Sweden, was bought out by the Finnish Metso Materials company. So anyway, that's just a quick side note. And into the review. Now this crusher, you could also get it as the Locotrack or the LT80. And HiMoBo later on reworked the undercarriage and released one with metal tracks. So there are a couple versions. There is also a paint variation of this which is painted in cat yellow. So anyway, here we go. There isn't a whole lot of functionality. We're going to start with the track frames. Nice and simple. Tracks don't roll, but they are rubber. So yeah. The other functionalities are, the actual functionalities are the folding side conveyor for the fine materials, and the box, which are the hopper, which folds down for transport to minimize the height of the crusher. So what you do to set it back up is you just pop the pegs into the holes on the back of this panel, and you're good to go. Now, as far as detail goes, there are some nice details. The paint is a little bit thick, but the model is nicely done, so you can see them. On the bottom, you can see that there's two eyelets for tying it down to a lowboy. You can see that the springs, or the rocker springs on the vibration unit underneath the hopper, which on the top you can see where the material would go. The fine materials would fall through these grates, and the larger chunks will fall into this area where they get crushed by the crusher panels or the crusher jaws. And this is the housing for the flywheel which powers the crusher jaw. And on the other side is the counterbalance flywheel, or the the flywheel that basically keeps the whole thing in equilibrium, so to speak. So yeah, more spring detailing here. Again, basic undercarriage, just the sprocket and the idler. Underneath, you can see where the conveyor feeds underneath, and where it collects the material from the jaw crusher. Up on top, you can see some details like the diamond plate texturing, the exhaust manifold, air intake, the power module. I believe these ran Caterpillar engines in them. Not 100% sure. And you can see the lighting tower, which basically is a detail that you add to it, that's included in the box. And it's just to simulate as if the machine were working at night. And yeah, and I believe it's also a warning light as well. So on to the front, you can see this is the main conveyor. It's just the cross conveyor. All the belts are made out of a cloth, which is nice. As you can see, this is the cross conveyor on the gantry that it is mounted on. The cross conveyor, what it does is it's magnetic, I believe, and it just picks the metal out of the crushed material and diverts it off to the sides and prevents it from going out the main conveyor. So yeah, the handrails are metal, but they're extremely soft and will bend if you apply a little bit of pressure. So, and you can easily just bend them back with your fingertips. Just make sure you don't crush the metal though. So there, you can see looking down the conveyor. And down here again, and you can see it's an actual separate belt, not a piece of plastic. Underneath, there isn't a whole lot. Just again, the belt and just underpin detailing. Not much detail, but yeah, the underplate. So yeah, basically that is it for the CityTrack CT80 Nordberg crusher. One more thing is the decals are adhesive, and some of these I believe you had to put on the decals yourself. So yeah, anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, not a whole lot of detail, but it's a nice heavy piece, and if you can afford one, I'd go for it. So anyway, here it is with the Hitachi 450 loading it. Not the most prototypical way, but it does look nice with a machine loading it. So yeah, if that happens, you just reassemble the box by just pushing it in like that. So yeah, anyway, there you go. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.